Hi, I'm Alison from Newcastle Speech Pathology, and with me today I have Andrew Wilkinson from See, Hear, Speak Psychology in Newcastle. So hi Andrew, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me today, Alison.
Yeah, look, today I thought we'd have a chat about a client group that we often have in common, and that's the little kiddos and older young adults as well who are on the autism spectrum. And I guess for me, I often get kids coming in who are perhaps a little bit late to start talking, or they're having some rough times at school because they're not keeping up with the other kids. And after assessment, we realise that it's not just a speech and language issue that they've got, there may be more behind it. And this often sends parents down a pathway of diagnosis towards autism. So could you talk to us a little bit about what that process involves and what parents can expect?
Yeah, well, I think parents need to know firstly, just last year the government changed the guidelines for autism. So they've got now a very clear pathway and process around who can do diagnosis and how they do that. So let's start with who first. So there's a group of specialist psychologists that can diagnose. These psychologists are called clinical psychologists, educational and developmental psychologists and neuropsychologists. The other people who can also diagnose are medical practitioners like paediatricians with at least a few years experience working with children and young people. So that's who can do a single assessment diagnosis. So yeah, how they do that. So often, look, you can Google, you can find the psychologists, you can find paediatricians. You can book in an appointment and pay. Often they've got a fee for most families coming in who want the assessment. And I guess the way that can look is often when you go and see a psychologist for assessment, and psychologists do many of the assessments, it involves typically 2 to 3 sessions. There's a lot of questions about family, about behaviours that you see in your child, and in what that looks like in different environments. And often the psychologist will send you some forms to getting you to talk about what happens in their day-to-day life, and they'll also likely want to talk to their teacher or other health professionals to get more information as well. So you can expect 2 to 3 sessions, a report to be written, and a pretty clear idea of what's going on. And that's important because autism can look like other things as well. So it's really important that kids get the correct diagnosis from the start and they have a thorough assessment around that as well.
Great. Well, thanks for making that quite clear for us. That's excellent. If you would like to find out more about how psychologists and speech pathologists can support your child, then please look for someone in your area, or you can contact us through our websites.